Hi guys, welcome to my first plan with me. It's actually a plan as I go type style, so I will be recording this every time I plan, putting that all together at the end of the week. So here we go. These are the washi that I chose, and this is the kit from Fantasy Science Store. It is the Midnight Glam kit, and these are some other stickers that I chose just from my own collection that I thought would go with it. And these are the pens. I end up changing the pen because they don't tend to write on these stickers, so I will just zoom out and we can get started. So I start by putting down the bottom washi, and I discovered that it's actually too wide, both in length and height, so it overlaps the boxes at the sides and at the bottom of the page, but I just trimmed that at the end, and I wasn't too bothered that it went over the edge a little bit. And I might trim it down with my X-Acto knife at the end of the week. So next I'm going to put some deco, or not deco, what do you call those? Date covers. I just put the date covers down, but I discovered that because of the shape of them you can see the dates underneath, so I'm just whitening that out with some Tipp-Ex and putting all the date covers down. And here I'm doing it on the other side. If you wonder why my planner is sideways, it's because I have to turn the page to right for some reason, so I always sort of write upwards as opposed to across, so that is why it is sideways. I tried to get a page flag to cover that little blue thing, but it was too small, so I then tried to put a little diamond over the top, but again it wouldn't cover the complete colour because of the pointy bit, so I just covered it with Tipp-Ex, and that was that. So I like to put a quote box in the top corner, but I really love the deco of this kit, so I used some glitter boxes from my own shop and covered that up, and then I put the little dark Cinderella girl on top and a little rose. Next I'm working on my sidebar. I kind of change up my sidebar most weeks, so this week I put down a this week black glitter header and a pink ombre checklist from my own store, and just pop that down for tasks that I need to do this week. So I decided to go ahead and use some glitter washi as a header, and I tried to rip it with a card, but because of it's like glitter washi it wouldn't rip, so I just got out the scissors and chopped that off. This is because there are no today headers come with this kit. It doesn't bother me that much, but that's something to keep in mind. So I just popped the quote box there because I was filming this on Monday afternoon anyway, so I didn't need the morning. Then I just put down a to-do header and a little checklist box, which is like a clipboard, and a little things header. And now I'm going in and filling in my to-dos that I need to get done this week. So I need to paint a hat, I need to make necklaces, I have a few pairs of shoes to paint, because I paint custom Converse, also on Etsy, as well as make stickers. I need to book the car park because we are flying home to Northern Ireland this week for my nanny's 70th birthday, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm putting down a little box and a little heart to signify that it is her birthday this week, but I will probably be using the whole weekend as a little special plan for her. And this is just me testing out some pens because the pen that I was originally using wasn't writing as well on the stickers. So now I'm just looking through my stickers and looking for my little munchkins so that I can do my little girl boss munchkins for printing and cutting stickers. And they are quite big, but I didn't need the full checklist, so I just popped a couple of them down there, and I needed to go to the post office and post out some orders, so I put that down. And I am also getting out a little Terra because we decided to go out for dinner tonight, and here I'm realizing that the boxes in this kit aren't cut properly. They cut the inside as opposed to around the outside, so it's just the white bit. So I just using glitter washi instead. I did email the owner of the store and she's sending me out some new boxes, so that's good. Although I'll probably be finished with this by the time they get here, but I can always use them in a different spread. So we went out for dinner at Harvester, and turns out I don't have any date night stickers. So I just used a little heart from my own stickers and just wrote date night beside it. But I should really order some date night stickers. Next I am just couldn't decide where I wanted to put my little sticker for budgets, because I wanted to do it that day but I didn't, and then I tried to fit in a get stuff done sticker but it wouldn't fit, so I just went along and left it. So next we're doing, oh no I didn't, I used a little diamond and put in that I wanted to film this and paint the hat on Monday night. So now I'm just going in and filling in all my little wacky holidays from Once More With Love along the bottom. I used to put them at the top, but the date covers were too big this week, so I just plopped them along the bottom. I love that little have a bad day day. And then I just put a little got shit done one from my store. So on the Tuesday I am just putting down a to-do header. I don't really have a colour scheme, I'm just sort of plopping them down wherever they go. So I'm putting in a checkbox and filling in my to-dos for Tuesday. So I need to work on more stickers, I need to upload a new design, paint the hat, book the car park, and now I'm using some washi to fill in some space, but scissors, I decided I would just get out my knife and cut those. This is so much more precise. And then underneath this I put a little quarter box, and again get out my little Tara's and plop her down because I had to go grocery shopping. That's me just showing that is a Staedtler pen. I was filling in that I wanted to go to Curry's or PC World and look at laptops for my dad's 60th, and because we want to buy him a new one for his birthday. Then I'm just using a little page flag sideways to note that I want to clean out my Degu's cage. And then I stick in this full box, just to fill up some space because I didn't really have a lot more to do that day. And I am putting down a little reading munchkin and another little Tara, which you can't see but I will move it up to note that the bins needed to go out that night, and I wanted to finish reading Ghost Story from the Dresden Files series. And then I felt like it was too spacious, so I put down a little things header and filling in some boxes because I like to actually tick things off whenever they're done. And then I'm putting in this little thing here to denote that I was getting an Etsy payday that day. So that is Tuesday done. So now I went back and realised what I had been missing from my sidebar, and that is a meal tracker. Turns out I don't have any meal trackers left, I need to print some. So I am just putting down some washi just to break up all of the pink, and I put some down at the bottom as well, but I stretched it out to meet the bottom washi and plopped that down. And I was looking to see if there were headers with meals on them, but there wasn't, so I just wrote down meals. I tried to do like a foligraphy type thing and I sort of messed it up, but it's my planner and it looks fine to me. So I'm just writing that down, and you can see again I'm having trouble with pens because I usually use biro sort of type pens, but I was trying to use like a jelly pen and it wasn't working. So here I am just changing it up to these are the Erin Condren pens, and I've crossed out the weekend because we're going to be home in Northern Ireland and I can't plan my meals for Here I'm just checking some stuff off. I did get the necklaces done, I did print stickers, I didn't print the hat on Monday. So now we're on to Wednesday. Just put me down a to-do header again and a checklist box. Again, I don't really have a colour scheme in mind, I'm just sort of going with which one looks best. With this kit, the top headers, the little headers, are wider than the little boxes in there in Condon, so they kind of overlap at the top and bottom, which in this case doesn't bother me, but I think if I was trying to keep it sort of sectioned off, it would bother me that it was overlapping too much. So I'm just filling in here that I need to print and cut again, pack some orders. I need to fill in a wholesale order that I have, paint some Minion shoes and paint some Snow White design shoes. Then I am putting in another appointment label and putting in a little icon here to remind myself to go to the post office. And this is one of my old shop icons because I didn't want to use up all of my munchkins in one spread. And now I am putting down some washi just to break up the dark colours. And you'll see later on that I don't have room for a full box in this, so I thought it would be nice to just put some washi in the middle. So now I am putting down a to clean header because tomorrow I really do need to get some chores done. And I discovered that there are also no checklists in this kit, so I just used a little heart deco to mark the two things that I need to clean tomorrow. So I'll put a little grey one and a little pink one. And then I'm just going to go in and write that I needed to clean the dead goose cage out because I didn't do it on Tuesday. And I also need to clean the kitchen and load the dishwasher. So I'm just using bullet journal format, so I used arrows and boxes to mark when things are done. So now I'm going in with an important header because I keep forgetting that I need to book the car park for the airport on Friday. So I am making this stand out a bit more with a page flag and a little exclamation point icon that I got as a freebie with one of the kits I bought, but I can't remember which shop it's from, and just writing in that I need to book the car park. I'm putting in a little checkbox so I know when that is done. Putting some checkboxes on the hearts because, like I said, I like to actually tick things off when they're done. And that's me saying that I don't have room to put a full box in, so because I have to fill in that I go to Slimming World and have a weigh-in this night, so I'm just using some black and white stripy washi to make a bit of a background and cutting that with my scalpel. And then I'm just going to layer my little Slimming World icons that I have in my store over the top. So a little Slimming World one and then a little scales where I can write in if I lost or gained that week. And then I wanted to put in some deco to fill up the space, but it wasn't looking right, so I take up the little button day sticker at the bottom, and I have trouble with this because I don't have any nails, and then I put down a sort of grey midnight pumpkin because I really like that deco, and I pulled up the little scale and moved it across and then popped it down on top. Then I just moved the little button over to the side. That is it for Wednesday. So on to Thursday, and I just start by putting down a full box and then a quarter box to signify that I had to pick up and take my boyfriend to work today because he forgot his bus pass. I just put a plain header at the top because there are no today headers, and then following that I just put down some little things, but I forgot the header, so I'm just pulling that up, putting down the little things header, and I just have two things to remember to do today. And then I wanted to get petrol for the car, and I tried to layer it over some washi, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I just pulled that up and just go without. and I'm just writing in the 2 things I need to do and the amount of petrol I needed to get. Now I'm just putting down an important label and a quarter box to remember to print and cut today and work on some new designs. I'm using a watercolour label to just underneath that little terra, and putting down some washi and layering over some symbols over the top of that, and I just cut the word shower off that little shower girl to signify that I was dyeing my hair. And I'm just filling in the words and going back and ticking off some things from yesterday. Now on to Friday, I put down an important header and a box to remind myself that I needed to pack for the airport, then a little label. I put down this full box, but I decided I want to leave it and move it to Saturday. And on the quarter box, I just filled in the car park time, and on the pink one, I fill in the flight time. Then I put down another full box just to fill in the time, and I use a little house symbol and a little quarter box to signify that Kevin's parents are picking us up and we're staying there that night, and I just used some deco at the bottom. On the weekend, I forgot that I had a weekend banner, so I decided just took my time choosing a washi. I tried to use this one, but it was very see-through, so I just used the silver one first, cut that down, and then I used the pink one underneath. Then I go in underneath with some of the, oh yeah, I put another full box at the bottom there, but you can't see that. You couldn't see that, so I've moved it up, and now I am putting headers. Oh, I found the weekend banner and I stuck that over the top. So now I put down some glitter boxes and glitter headers, just the blank ones, one for Saturday, and I decided to colour block at this point, so I used the silver one for Saturday and the pink one for Sunday, and I took my time trying to get this one straight. And then I use a little coffee cup from a Happy Cutie Studio sampler. I don't actually drink coffee, so I'm just pretending that is a hot chocolate. I think it's tea, but it's hot chocolate, and I use this little shopping spree munchkin to signify I'm going shopping with my mum on Saturday, and coffee with friends on Sunday. And then I use a fill box to fill in some space, and a quarter box from Wendy prints, and an important header to signify that this night is my nanny's 70th birthday. We're going out for dinner, and we are having a party back at her house with some drinks afterwards. So I use a little birthday cake and a little balloon, and I use this Terra at the dinner table. And I don't have any alcohol drinking stickers, so I use these little cocktail ones from Halloween. I think they go okay. And on Sunday, I don't really have anything else to do, so I just filled up the space with another full box. And I tried to fill it up with deco, and I needed a background, so I filled this in, wrote lazy day, and I wanted to use the clock, and it covered the lazy day, which I didn't like, so I tried to cover that with a flower, but it didn't work, so I pulled it all up and used washi in the end. I couldn't get a box to fit the space. And here are my camera cutouts. So now I'm just putting down the rest of the deco. So I zoom out for that and move all my stuff out of the way. So this is the full spread without the deco. So I really wanted to use the fountain, but I couldn't find anywhere to put it. So I end up covering the to-do list on the side because I didn't actually use it. So I stuck the little pumpkin over there, and I really wanted to use the fountain, but it was covering too much, so I'm going to keep it and use it on a different spread. It's just me being sad that I couldn't find anywhere for it, so I put it back, and then I used a little shoe and put some roses down at the top beside the weekend banner. I think it ties it all in together. And I think, oh yes, I put little hearts beside these two things just to make them stand out a bit more. And that last deco there because I didn't think the glitter stood out enough. So I'm just showing what's left. I didn't use any of those checklists. My purple fountain, a couple of those appointment labels, those boxes that weren't cut right, although I did get the new ones as you saw in the spread, and I don't use those little things. So that is it. If you liked this video, please subscribe, and I will link all the shops I used down below. Bye!